Good day, everyone. All right, today we're going to be doing deductive reasoning, and later on we're going to do law of syllogism. All right, so right now, deductive reasoning. Deductive reasoning, the process of reasoning logically and drawing a conclusion from given facts and statements. All right, so the process of reasoning logically and drawing a conclusion from the given facts and statements. All right, what did all of that mean? All right, so the law of detachment, basically, given a conditional statement, if the hypothesis is true, then the conclusion is true. It's pretty simple. All right, so basically, if P, then Q. That's it. So P, therefore, and then you put three little dots. So there's this arrow right here. So P, if P, then Q, then P, because P happens, therefore Q happens. And that's what those three dots mean. That means therefore. All right, so now what does that all mean? It's just straightforward. If P, then Q. That's it. Don't overthink it. It's really that simple. So we're just going to do one example here. So if Mark saves $30, he can buy a new video game. Mark has saved $30. All right, so if he has saved $30, then he'll buy a video game. So Mark has saved $30. What do you think is about to happen? Mark is going to buy a video game. That's it. That was our conclusion. Mark can buy a video game. So because the first part happened, automatically the second part will happen. Because the hypothesis happened, then the conclusion will happen. And that's it. It's that simple. And so you guys should try number 2. And as days go on, we'll do one problem each day. But right now, I just want you guys to try number 2. All right. And that will be your job. All right. And then let's go ahead and go to page 8. So we're going to the next page. All right. So now we're on syllogism. All right. So syllogism allows you to draw a conclusion from 2 conditional statements in which the conclusion of the first statement is the hypothesis of the second statement. All right, so what does all that mean? That means, so if P, then Q, if Q, then R. So basically what's happening is we're going to cut out the middleman. So therefore, sorry, just 3 dots. Oh my gosh, sorry, typo. Okay, so 3 dots. Ignore this part, that's typo. All right, so 3, therefore, if P happens, then R happens. All right, so detachment was just saying if P, then Q. So detachment was saying if P, then Q. Now that's detachment. And syllogism, that is if P, then Q, if Q, then R, and that will equal P, then R. So basically you're cutting out the middleman. So that's what syllogism is. So detachment is straightforward. Syllogism is just cutting out the middleman. So if 1, then 2, if 2, then 3. So if 1, then 3. You're just cutting out the middleman. You're going straight to the third part. And that's the difference between the two of them. Detachment is straightforward. Syllogism, there's 3 parts. You're just cutting out the middle one. That's it. All right, so let's go ahead and do an example. All right, so we'll do 2 on this one. All right, so in this case, if it is Saturday, then Jake has a basketball game. If Jake has a basketball game, then he will need to pack his lunch. All right, so we're going to make a sentence of this. So if it is Saturday, then Jake will need to pack his lunch. So we're just cutting out the middleman. Jake will need to pack his lunch. That's it. We're done. That was all that needed to happen, and that's syllogism, cutting out the middleman. All right, let's do one more example here. All right, so one more example. So if the number is divisible by 12, then it is also divisible by 6. If it's divisible by 6, then it's also divisible by 3. So all we're going to do is cut out the middleman. So if a number is divisible by 12, then it is divisible by 3. That's it. All we had to do was cut out the middleman. All right, so now that we have those, what I want you guys to try is number 8. And each day we'll just do another problem just to keep it refreshed in our mind for the next couple of days. And that's it. So hopefully that was a wonderful lesson, and have a great, wonderful day.